To those of you who are interested in the Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification, I want to give you an overview so you can jump in knowing that you're going to receive all the support, inspiration, guidance you need to improve your practice, go deeper into healing with your clients, and have an expertise that will set you apart in your field. So if you're a therapist or a coach, do you wish you had more tools for individuals with relationship issues, and especially for couples in conflict? Do you ever feel like your session is being hijacked by an angry participant, where they just need to vent and you're not sure what to do to keep them contained? And maybe you're feeling sorry for the more quiet participant and judging the angry participant and finding it hard to stay neutral. Do you ever wonder how you can serve more clients, how you can reach out to other professionals and let them know about an expertise you have? And what about taking your clients deeper into their own healing and transformation? Because you can do that with this process. It's not just for couples. And if you have a client that isn't sure if they want to stay or go, that has thought about separating, that secretly wants a divorce, you will have the expertise to help the parties involved talk about everything. Because I always tell my clients that if even one of you is thinking about leaving, the person who wants to leave has to spend some time talking about the emotions that got you both here. And the person that wants to stay has to be willing to talk about the possibility of a separation or divorce to keep them both involved in the situation so the discussion can go on. And you can help them with the tools I'm going to give you in Compassionate Mediation Certification Coaching. And the other thing is you don't have to lose clients to other professionals. So if divorce or separation comes up, you don't have to give up your thought of helping them because you don't have the expertise, and you turn them over to a mediator or an attorney. Because in the Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification, I give you all the information you need to help them talk about anything. Meaning they can talk about their parenting styles, they can talk about money, they can talk about their sex life, they can talk about their roles and responsibilities, they can talk about everything because you will help them. And they can talk about the possibility of what an ending would look like. And sometimes it's the ability to talk about what an ending would look like that gives both parties motivation to talk about a new beginning. And that's what's different in compassionate mediation. It's not just marriage counseling where both people have to be totally committed in order to be part of the process. And it's not divorce counseling where they're headed straight for a divorce. It's a hybrid that gives you the skill set to keep safety as they talk about everything. And when they learn to talk from their higher self about all their parts, about all their issues, and learn how to listen with empathy, which I also teach you how to give that information to them, miracles happen. People apologize, people forgive, people have a whole new dialogue that you facilitated, and you learn it in Compassionate Mediation Certification. You help your clients heal from their highest and best self. And in IFS, self is calm, clear, compassionate, curious, connective, creative, courageous. And you give them the ability to get more in touch with that energy in the first session. I'll say it again. In the first session, you can teach your clients what it means to be in self. Explain to them how their parts interact with their partner's parts, how their family of origin affected their relationship. You can offer them a guided meditation to get to their higher self, and then have compassion for their partner. And eventually, in the first or second session, you teach them how to relate with empathy. You teach them how to use I messages instead of you messages. You give them the courage to put down the walls around their heart and change the filters through which they're looking at their partners. And you facilitate change in the first session with the handouts and the templates and the scripts that I give you that you can use in any way you need to integrate into your practice. And then you give them information about what their options could be. And options could be going to a counselor, going to marriage counseling, talking about a separation for part-time, talking about nesting in the house. There's lots of options. And I give all those options to you that you can talk about with your clients. And then they can make calm, clear, confident, empowered decisions for their future. So this is a new paradigm of conflict resolution. It's not just marriage counseling. It's not just divorce counseling. It's a new process that I've been using for over 35 years with hundreds of individuals and couples to help them heal and transform their relationships. I often say that families need not be broken, but can be peacefully and respectfully restructured. And that's what you're helping them do from the first session on. And if they can't resolve their differences and stay together, compassionate mediation gives you the skill set to help them have a compassionate parting, a kind and respectful restructuring of their family instead of destroying the emotions, the feelings, the finances. They can create two loving homes in which children, if they have them, feel comfortable, and where you help them protect their children from the shrapnel of their animosity, because it does not have to be acrimonious with you taking the lead. And you'll be the expert in this field, the expert in compassionate mediation. You can let other therapists, coaches, attorneys, clergy know that this is your expertise and they can refer to you. So not only will you get more clients, but you have a specialty that sets you apart from other therapists and coaches. So you'll get the knowledge, the skill set, the templates, and all the information you need for this evolutionary process to help individuals and couples heal and transform their relationships from their highest and best self. So stay tuned and learn more. I want to talk a little bit about Dick Schwartz and his endorsement of my book and the process. And I'll quote, with thanks to Dick and IFS, he has said that Linda Kroll is a master at lifting couples out of their narrow protective perspective. They then learn the larger lessons from their relationships and proceed based on the interests of all involved. He says, this is relationship healing at its best, because I offer continuing education credits to therapists and coaches. So if you're a therapist, the National Board of Certified Counselors will give you 16 CEUs. And if you're a coach, the International Coach Federation also gives 16 credits to coaches. Compassionate mediation is not just for individuals or couples considering divorce. The tools that I give you can help any relationship that needs some tender, loving care, even if only one member of the relationship learns it from you. I'll say that again. Even if only one party learns this process, it helps heal the relationship, no matter what form it takes in the future. So ask yourself, do you know any clients right now, or perhaps you're going to get some clients in the future that are asking themselves, should I stay or should I go? What do I want to do? Maybe they feel guilty bringing it up in marriage counseling. Maybe they feel alone because they can't talk about it with anyone, but they can talk about it with you. And in my couple sessions, I see them each alone for a few minutes. So I do get to see what's really on their mind, what their magic wand question is as to what they want in their future moving forward. And I give you the legal and financial information that can help any relationship get better. For instance, if you have a couple that's just unhappy and would like things to be better, they're not wondering if they should stay or go. Often having the tools to talk about finances empowers both parties to feel more supported and more partnered. That's all in this process too. So if you work with individuals, if you work with couples that are looking for a better relationship, if you work with an individual or couple that's stuck, that's looking to separate, that's in the middle of a divorce or even past a divorce, this certification will help you help them. And you give them the emotional and spiritual healing, along with legal and financial information and support that makes them trust you as the expert that they can rely on for weeks and months and even years as they make this decision for themselves moving forward. So there's more to share, and I want you to stay tuned.